Hey, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. It's James here. I'm connecting people, properties, and possibilities. Hey, for today's real estate nugget, I'm going to go over Feng Shui, the lethal blow of Feng Shui. And you definitely want to watch until the end and see how you can fix this, because I've seen this lethal blow of Feng Shui ruin deals, supposedly bring a lot of bad luck. And when I work with buyers and they see this lethal blow of Feng Shui, that's it. They don't even consider it. So it's definitely a deal breaker. And there are some ways to mitigate it. So like I said, watch until the end and you're gonna get these solutions. Before I get too deep into it, I wanna share something exciting with you. I just finished a course at USC for real estate finance and development. It's really exciting. And I'm gonna start developing properties and building communities, and I would love to hear from you also. What do you want to see in your community? More retail, more restaurants, whatever you like in your community, type of styles of homes. I would love to hear from you. Message me, email me, give me your feedback. So, why am I doing this Feng Shui? Because it is a year of the dog, and you can find some interesting articles about that, what it means, how it affects your life, what kind of implications the year of the dog will have on the Feng Shui energy for this year. Now, Feng Shui really means energy. It's an Oriental term, how they call energy. So different things give off different energy. Me personally, I do believe in energy. When I meet people, the energy they have, they convey, it does reach me. And when I have a different level of energy, it reaches and affects people differently as well. And this year is Lunar New Year, so it's very fitting that we go over Feng Shui. So, what am I talking about? About the lethal blow of Feng Shui? It is something known as the T intersection. So, take a look here. It's the property located on a street right here, and then there is a street going directly, a narrow corridor pointing directly to that location, to that property. And that's called a T intersection, and I call it the lethal blow of Feng Shui because that is the deal breaker for almost 99% of the Oriental people, Asians that are looking for properties. So, who actually believes in that, and what can we do about it? What I've seen is this. A lot of the older generation, they're 100% about the Feng Shui, and when they see that, it's a deal breaker. But I've seen the younger generation, they may look past that. They don't believe in Feng Shui as much. I think their outlook is completely different most of the times. But even then, when it's a really strong T intersection or long corridor, imagine you living in a home and you're the only home looking down that street. It's a long corridor, and the reason why they say it's bad luck is because there's too much energy coming in and too much luck flowing out. So that's the reason why they say it's bad luck, bad Feng Shui, bad energy, because all your prosperity, all your wealth is flowing out down that corridor, that street, and then all this bad energy is coming in as well. That's the reason why. And some believe it, a majority of them do believe it, whether they're young or old, but some of the younger generation, they look past it a little bit. So now you know what it is. What can we do about it? How can we mitigate this lethal blow of Feng Shui? So here's what you can do to mitigate that if you do happen to have a home that is facing down a T intersection, the long corridor that is supposedly bad energy. You can either put a tree in front of your home, that way it blocks that bad energy, or if your door is opening up and it faces straight down the street, change the location of your door to the side, so it's facing the side and not directly out to the street. That's what it's all about. You open the door, energy, wealth and prosperity flows out, and bad energy comes in. That's what it's all about. So if you change the location of the door, it can also help. So I've seen buyers, sometimes they look at the market, you know what, this is what I can afford. They'll look past that and still buy that home, that property, and change the location of the door or put a tree in front of their home. Or if you're selling your home, go ahead and plant a tree, some bushes, and it will block that bad energy from coming to your home and that's how the buyers will look at that property. Or you can change the location of your door. So those are some of the solutions out there. And let me share something pretty interesting to you. I've had someone call me because they couldn't sell their home. And honestly, it wasn't because it was a bad home. They thought it was the Feng Shui, so they asked me, do you know a Feng Shui expert? They think that was the reason why they couldn't sell their home. They're wondering if there's anything they could do to their home to enhance the Feng Shui. But honestly, the real reason for that was just piss poor marketing. That was the reason why that home couldn't sell. So the only time you do have to really worry about the Feng Shui is when you have the T intersection. That's really the big deal breaker. Other than that, everything else can be looked past, because Feng Shui is really subjective. I mean, each to their own on how energy affects them. And that's my real estate nugget for you. I hope you found that information about Feng Shui beneficial for you. So when you see a property and you're worried about the Feng Shui and it is a T intersection, now at least you know what you can do about it and make it more marketable. Well, you know how to get a hold of me. Call me, text me, email me, whatever works for you. And I hope you find some interesting articles about the year of the dog and what that brings for your life this year, since this month, February, is Lunar New Year. Alright, you take care, have a good day.